Hello, this is a presentation of the Auto Trend Channel Indicator at Indicator Warehouse. The Auto Trend Channel Indicator is designed to give you automatic access to vertical ascending trend lines or descending trend lines on any price chart. In this example, I've got a 1-minute chart of recent ES activity, and here we see there was a vertically ascending trend line drawn between these two nodes, right here and right here. And this trend line came into existence on the first dot here. So that bar is where this trend line was drawn. And every dot after that shows that the trend line has been in existence since during that period of time. That trend line is the main trend line. So this is an ascending channel. The channel line is defined as a parallel line opposite to that main trend line. And it's attached to the highest point that's in between the two nodes of the ascending trend line. So this was the highest point between those two nodes, and we attached that and drew that ascending line there. So that's a channel. That's the identified channel that's been identified as the ascending channel. This arrow was drawn the moment that price broke through that ascending trend line. So as we can see here, up at this point up here, we saw a good break below, and we saw some impending signals coming in at that time as well. So had we been using this indicator at this time, we would have done very well to trade those two or three signals. Let me take a look at some of the parameters for the indicator. You can see some of the versatility you have. First one is the alert on break. And do you want to generate a visual and audible alert on a trendline break? So do you want to have the visual arrow drawn, and do you want to have a WAV file played? WAV files are specified down here as well. So you can, for the sound file name for a bottom line, so that would have been this case, a bottom line was violated. And the top line is for a descending trend line and an upward buy arrow. Maximum number of lines. If you want to have, right now it's set to 1, so we're only going to be viewing the most recent trend line. If we set this to 2, let's do that. Let's set it to 2 and hit apply, and you'll see now we're tracking the previous 2, the most recent 2 trend lines are shown. The strength. Now, strength is a very critical number in this indicator, and it defines how strong of a pivot are we looking for. NinjaTrader has a swing indicator, and that swing indicator takes a strength value. So it identifies the swing pivot levels, and this is the same thing. So we specified 5 here. So this node here is a 5 strength pivot. This node here is a 5 strength pivot or more, and that's how we've defined that trend line. So we can increase or decrease that number as you see fit. The trend line type, you can either look at only upward trend lines, you can look at either downward trend lines, and you can run with both. Let's take a look at running with both. Put on 1, and now you'll see we have buy arrows where there was vertical breaks of descending trend lines. Descending trend line, price went above it. Descending trend line, price went above it. Here we see the most recent trend line is down, and we've been running it looking for a break above this, and we'll get a buy arrow when price goes above this line. There we go. There's our buy arrow. It came in at that point. And let's see what the market does. We have a descending. We're waiting for a sell signal on that one. Never comes. So we had a really good buy at this point, and we caught a really good move. You also get an email address for email alerts. The number of arrows shown. You can limit the number of arrows that appear on the chart. We have 100 here, so you'll see 100 arrows in the history. Channel basis, you can go from highs and lows to closes to opens, open to closes. Channel style, you have complete color controls on the style of the line. The signal, the trend line price is this blue dot that appears. You can turn that on or turn it off or make it larger or smaller. And the actual trend line itself has settings, so you're able to set those trend lines according to your own preferences. Thanks again, and please let us know if you have any questions about this indicator. I'd be happy to help. Thank you.